love and relationships is an area where a lot of people struggle and meet difficulty. And you must see this all the time as you work as a therapist and have done that for so long.
Often, when we go into a relationship, we have a little dreamy idea about love. So we want, from our childhood, we are a little bit in an illusion about love. And also, when we grow up, we learn wrong things about love, which is not really love. So in this workshop, that's why it's called conscious love, we want to bring a little bit awareness, what really is the essential meaning of love. Because love, even so it should give us fulfillment and happiness, is often we experience is a cause of misery in our life as well. And the reason is not love, the reason is our wrong beliefs and ideas about love. So if we can learn to identify what belief I carry, which is not really love or in tune with reality. If we can identify and step out of that, then we will have a much more fulfilling experience.
Yes, and this applies to any kind of relationship, right?
Yes, yes. Any kind of relationship, because we are here in this life to experience love. Love is the most important experience in life. If you miss that experience, you missed everything. So, love, one should focus one's life on wanting to experience what love is. That is the only meaningful thing in life. So, to become more conscious of that uh, is our journey. So, love should come out of our awareness and consciousness.
So, how do you actually work with these challenges during the weekend?
Well, first of all, we look into when, for example, when we relate with others, what we bring into that relationship from our past. For example, partner relationships, they bring up old unresolved childhood wounds. So a intimate person brings up what in you is still a wound or what you have been hiding or avoiding. This person, love, will bring this to the surface. And then we will have to process that because there were many experiences that we had in life that we have not processed and digested yet. So moving into love means also expecting that there will be some painful past experiences that we will need to face, and then we have a chance to process that in the field of love. Love helps us to process something painful. So if we are in good connection or in a loving field or we have a loving partner, it is much easier to process some past wound or trauma. So first of all, this bring the love brings it up and it also helps us to digest and process it. Most relationship problems have to do with wanting to be understood.
Mm,
And the other often cannot fully understand you. And there is a limitation in that, and that is our frustration because we want the other to understand us. And if we can give that up a little bit and not have so high expectations on our partner, it works much better. And of course, these high expectations on a partner come from our childhood because we have these expectations on our parents. So we will have to pass through a disappointment here, and then we become more realistic and more grounded.
mm.
And then love can be a very smooth and caring and nourishing experience. It's not that you have to fall in love, you can rise in love.
Yes. And this retreat is, of course, open for both couples and singles and people who want to look at
Yes.
parenting or children or whatever. So there are, of course, different fields of love and different experiences of love.
Yes. Because love, of course, happens in a partner relationship, in a parent-child relationship, in relationship with a friend, it's always about love. So love takes different forms. So we have to understand in what kind of relationship am I to this person and what is an appropriate expression of my feelings.
Yes. And also how to be with myself, right? So self-love is also part of it, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we cannot expect somebody to love you if you don't love yourself. Yeah, people fall in love with people who love themselves. So love towards oneself is the foremost, is the beginning. If you can love yourself, then you will attract people who can love you also. What we're
It's
going to
important.
do practically is we look at some unresolved past issues that maybe we bring into our relationship, maybe from with former partners or with our original family, with our parents, something unresolved that we still carry inside. So we become more conscious of that. So we look at that. And also we look at how relationship can mirror us a hidden part that we have inside of ourselves. So we look in a way for somebody who mirrors us something that we actually have inside ourselves. We call this projection. Projection, all relationship work is projection work. Because when we think somebody is so wonderful, what it means is we have that quality inside, but we have no difficulty to access it. So we see the other so beautiful, when in fact we have that quality also. Or we think somebody is so terrible because he mirrors us something that we don't like, that we also have inside ourselves. So relationship work means bringing the projection back and looking at yourself and discovering these qualities inside yourself.
Mm.
And that is wonderful to have a partner who is a good mirror to you. Then you learn about yourself. That's why people who are in relationship, they have a mirror. They can more easily learn things about themselves.
Yeah, so many people long for more loving relationship, but they often find themselves repeating the same patterns once they find a partner or once they get into a relationship to a certain point. Can you say something about why that is?
Because you have not changed. If you have not changed, a new partner will not change anything for you. So, first of all, you need to look at yourself and you need to say, if something goes wrong in my relationship, the one who has to change is me, not the other. The moment you change, your relationship changes. And also, if you grow and develop, sometimes you need a different mirror. That means you need a different partner because you need something else to be reflected to you. So, as you develop in consciousness, your relationships either deepen or they sometimes change and you need a different partner. So one never knows how a relationship will develop. Either you stay with somebody because you can still continue mirror things to each other, or it has to end because it doesn't fit anymore. And both is right.
Hmm.
So when couple comes to me in the beginning, I don't know if it who have a problem. I don't know if it's best for them to stay together or it's best for them to separate. We will have to find out.
Hmm. And that's the thing. So during this weekend, there will be opportunities to ask questions, personal questions, and
Yes.
explore with you.
Yeah, we will do a lot of personal work.
Mm,
A few exercises, some meditations, of course, because it is about awareness. So we do meditations, we do some exercises. I do a lot of individual work, and people can bring their personal questions, and then we work with that.
mm. And I want to say that to people who maybe don't know you, that in my experience, that's the goal of this particular course in comparison to others, that it becomes very direct and to the point and addressing your specific personal issue in a
Yeah,
way that I find is very difficult to
yeah,
find
yeah.
elsewhere. So I recommend it because of that.
It has to be real and grounded and not some ideas. So it's nothing esoteric in that. It's
Mm.
very down to earth what we do. Because life is practical. Where to live, how to live, what job should I do, should I have a child or not? Well, it is very practical. And we're going to deal with things like that.
Just the last thing. What would you say makes something truly transformational? Because we can go to different courses and workshops and have experiences and openings, and it can feel great, but then after 2 weeks, we're kind of back in the same pattern again. So, what makes transformation happen?
Transformation happens through awareness, through seeing yourself, and through learning to say yes to that, what you see. That means to embrace it, to accept it, to say yes to what you see, and then out of that you use it in your life. That means you act from that awareness in your life. That is the transformation. The transformation doesn't happen in the group room, it happens in your life. So, what you learned in the group room, you have to apply it in your day to day life.
But you certainly get something to bring home and a real experience or a glimpse
You
or
need,
something
you
too.
need an insight from where
Mm,
you act. That's right.
exactly.
So,
Mm. Okay, so anything else you want to say about the
I
weekend?
look forward. I mean, it's not a long, we only have a weekend, but it's amazing also what can happen just in a weekend. And I look forward to do this course with you.
Yes, I
And
look forward also very much to welcoming you again to Sweden, and it will be in a beautiful place. Spring is finally arriving. It's like been such a long winter, but now we're so ready. And I think it will be a weekend for enjoying being together, also connecting inside and being alone in beautiful nature, and celebrating the beauty of relating when we come from this deep and grounded and heartful place. So
yes.
welcome.
Thank you, Candra.